I have grown up in an extremely competitive yet loving household. Displaying bragging rights and mocking one another has always been a frequent and common part of growing up in the Walkley household. From a young age, my entire family attended Pittsburgh Penguin hockey games constantly and consistently. I vividly recall attending games with my parents and younger sister Allie and racing to and from the Mellon Arena on 5th Avenue. We'd attend late-night games, and after the final horn sounded, we'd all grab hands and make our way to the exit. The moment we reached the outside pavement, my mother would take my sister in her arms, and my father would hoist me onto his shoulders, and we'd run down 5th Avenue together. As my dad and I would pull ahead, he would slow as we approached our car, looking behind his shoulder to tease my mom and Allie to hurry, or otherwise we'd be the victorious duo. As my dad would take the keys out of his pocket, he would always hold them at arm's length, so as my mom would rush, my sister would be able to grab the keys, making them victorious this time around. I would pout at the first few outings, angry that my dad would let them win. However, competition, both in my family and with others, has taught me to be strong and confident in myself, but it has also taught me that failure is needed to grow and prosper. We cannot always be the ones on top, and we may not always succeed, but that never means that there is not a lesson to have been learned in the end. From a young age, both my father and mother have played an extremely important role in my life. They have both always been one of my biggest role models, whether they acknowledge it or not. My dad continues to be the most supportive and wise male figure in my life, whereas my mother continues to be my role model for me and my sisters every day. Both of my parents have shaped me to be the person I am today, and I believe that this is why the story still resonates with me. My dad taught me that I cannot always be the best and that others may pass me, but that does not mean I cannot count myself out. My mom told me to persevere and always do my best. It's an odd memory to still have displayed in my mind, considering I cannot even tell you who won the game. I guess I never realized I was a bigger fan of both my dad and mom more than the team itself. It wasn't until both my sister and I were too big to be carried from the arena that I realized that it always wasn't about winning, and that my biggest fans were the ones always beside me, my mom and dad.